Yo, what is up, guys? Go to TV back with another video. In today's video, we got part 3 of the 2-app situation. In today's video, I'll be going over the 45-minute video that LSK dropped on TD and Los and everything else that has come out from the 2-app situation. So yeah, let's get right into it. So earlier this morning, LSK dropped the 45-minute explaining his side of the video on all the situation with TD and Los. So to start off the video, he started with TD and all the things that went down with him and TD. So he said the reason why he didn't associate himself with TD and he kept TD is because he thought TD was just weird. He shared this one instance where TD would just every day would just get in his boxers every night whenever all the 2-app girls are there, and he just said that TD is just pure weird and just psycho. And then later he said this one specific thing where he said that TD one day was in his boxers and LSK's girlfriend was in her night clothes, and he would just get in her bed and lay with her. And LSK said this is the reason why I disliked him the most, because he just made his girlfriend feel uncomfortable. So this is one of the reasons why LSK did not fuck with TD. And then next up, he said TD tried to bring in Walker into 2-Hype, and he asked LSK to give Walker a chance because he was just trying to move to LA. So LSK did give him a chance, offered him an apartment, one of his own personal apartments he had. But later Walker made it seem like the 2-Hype did not want him, and they didn't offer him a spot in the 2-Hype. And LSK said, we did this 2-Hype tryout, but Walker said it was fake, and LSK was just saying that how Walker was not appreciative of LSK and all the things he did for him. So next up, he goes on to talk about the True Creator Box, which is a company they started as a trading card company for 2-Hype and all the YouTubers they're associated with. So LSK reached out to TD and Los if they want to be in the card, because they were part of 2-Hype at one point. But TD did not just TD would just straight up ignore him and didn't respond. And another thing he mentioned about TD and Los is that whenever they had something to say, they wouldn't say it straight up to LSK's face. They would just talk shit about him behind the back and say LSK talk shit about them behind their back. And it was just a lot of miscommunication between the guys. Another thing is that LSK mentioned how like how they talk about how they're always feeling left out, but what about LSK? They never include LSK in everything. So he says that LSK would check up on him every time, even after they left, but TD nor Los would never go out of their way and check up on LSK, and they would just miss the videos, video days and film days. So there's a whole lot of shit going on, but LSK was just saying that they need to be more appreciative of him and all the things he offered on the table and own up to their own mistakes. So next up, let's talk about Los. I wanted to add this earlier, but LSK also said how T tried to get with the landlord's daughter when they were in the old 2-Hype house, which messed up a lot of things between them. So yeah, I forgot to add that, but that's another reason why LSK just didn't fuck with TD and wanted him out of 2-Hype. Alright, so about Los, he starts out by talking about how they offer Los an opportunity to be on their True Creator Box, which is again a trading card company that LSK and Jester just started. But Los basically agreed to the terms and wanted to be in the box too. And then later he just said, "Oh, I just need I need a different picture on there." And LSK and they're like, "Okay, cool." And then he goes on stream later tonight, and then he says that how this idea of True Creator Box is cringe and all of that. Next up, what LSK said was that Los joined an organization behind their backs even when 2-Hype was forming, and then he made excuse how 2-Hype's not an official organization, quote unquote, but it was. But Los just made excuse that it wasn't, and that's why he joined this gaming org. LSK also says how he was trying to make a group of YouTubers, not streamers, and even though Los was doing good in his streaming thing, they wanted somebody who would do YouTube with them. And again, LSK said that he tried to get Los to do YouTube every time and push him, but there's always something he couldn't do, and Los just never made it on time, and he just got tired of just forcing Los to do YouTube, and Los never took the initiative to do YouTube. Chris also said how he always brought in as many guys he could on all the brand deals, all his business envisions, and all his plans. He even passed upon meeting with DeMar DeRozan and Kevin Hart because he couldn't bring his friend. And he also talked about how he surprised Los with meeting. Lastly, LSK mentions how Los would act tough in front of his stream and say something on stream, but on text he would be like, "Yeah, I'm trying to be part of the group again, and I'm cool with you guys, and I wish you guys the best." But on stream it makes it seem like that he does not care about them, and he can care less what they do. Towards the end, LSK does say that they were not kicked; they left on their own because they want to do their own thing, and it was also from their business perspective to do the right thing to kick them or make them leave because they were not on the same page as 2 guys. And that's all he had to say about Los and TD, and then he goes about how Malcolm was really appreciative for all the times they had, and Malcolm did not talk behind their back or anything. And then he said he did not talk anything about Mopey, but Mopey just tweeted recently that him and TD are making the videos and they will be dropping very soon. So make sure you guys turn on the bell notifications. Let us know what you guys think in the comment, because the news gonna come in every hour now, and I will be going over Mopey and TD's videos with you guys. So make sure you leave a like and comment and subscribe. Peace.